guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. This is Mohana Khan, and in today's video I'll be sharing a tutorial on this look right here. I know it's been a super long time that I've shared a makeup tutorial, but I just love doing makeup tutorials. Nowadays people do not enjoy makeup tutorials as much, and that is the reason why I kind of deviated my content from the general makeup tutorials. But now I think it's time that I share a classic tutorial with you guys, and in today's video I'll be sharing this cranberry smoky eye with you guys, with juicy dewy skin and nude lips. And this is the easiest, I tell you, the easiest eye look that you can achieve under 10 minutes. I've just used one damn eyeshadow and achieved this beautiful, gorgeous, deep cranberry smoky eye, and that's all you need, just one cranberry shade of eyeshadow. So this is a very easy peasy makeup tutorial that any one of you can do, and I really hope that this will be helpful for you guys. Without any more blabbering, let's get started with the video. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then please subscribe, and if you enjoy watching the video that you're watching right now, then please hit the thumbs button. It would mean the absolute world to me. I'm gonna start with my primer. I think I'm gonna do my face first and then move on to my eyes. So for my primer, I'm going to be using the Nykaa Prep Me Up primer. This is basically a pore minimizing primer, so I'm not going to take a lot of it. I'll take a tiny bit of it like this, and I'm going to apply it basically on my T-zone, and whatever is left on my hand, I'll spread it all across my face. By the way, I've already done my brows. I've used the PAC eyebrow pomade to do my brows, and I have a nail missing, and that happened during a vlog, so that vlog is coming maybe after this video, so do check that vlog out. For my foundation, I'll be taking the Lakme 925 Primer Plus Matte Perfect Cover Foundation, and this is what it looks like, and I'm in the shade N620 Neutral Honey. For blending my foundation, I'm using the Imagic sponge right here. I'll bounce my beauty blender a few more times all over my face to make sure that the foundation is nicely blended into the skin and is not sitting on top of the skin. For my under eyes, I'll be using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and this is in the shade Shortbread. I generally use the shade Warm Beige to conceal the imperfections on my face, but because I want to highlight my under eyes, I'm going with this shade right here. I won't be applying a lot of this concealer because as it is, this concealer is really potent and I don't need to apply a lot. I'll also apply the concealer a little bit on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, cupid's bow, and on my chin. Basically the areas which I want to bring forward. I know all this highlighting might look a little crazy right now, but trust me, it's all going to come together in the end. Now that the concealer is nicely blended, I'll set my under eyes in with the help of this Sugar Set the Tone tinted powder, and this is in the shade 10 Latte, and this is what the packaging looks like. Take a little bit of this out on the container. I'll first lightly set the under eyes using a fluffy brush. For setting the rest of my face, I'll be using the MAC Studio FX Compact Powder in the shade NC35. I'm not going to be heavily setting my face. I'll just take a little bit of it on this fluffy powder brush and just lightly tap it all over my face. This will make sure that my foundation is set throughout the day, but this will not make my base look cakey because I'm not packing on the powder. I'm just lightly dusting it all over my face. Now that my base is laid down, I'll start with my eyes. But before that, I'll bake my under eyes and put some extra translucent powder underneath my eyes to make sure that the fallouts that fall on my face do not stick to my foundation. And I'm using the same loose powder with the help of my sponge to do so. For my eyes today, I'll be using the You Can Be Spotlight palette, and this is what the outer packaging looks like. And when you open it, it's a rainbow inside. You have so many color options. I absolutely love this palette. So today I'm thinking of doing a cranberry eye. So I'm going to start off with this shade right here. I'll be taking a short shader brush and I'll start packing this shade all over my eyelid. With the same brush, without taking any excess product, I'm starting to slowly scratch the edges of the eyeshadow that I just applied. What this will do is it will start buffing out the eyeshadow slowly. You do not want to be too harsh, you just want to lightly scratch the edges of the eyeshadow that you just packed on with the same brush. Now I'll be taking a smaller, rounder brush and I'll pick a very tiny amount of the same eyeshadow, dust off the excess, and start blending out the same shade in soft circular motions. And I'm taking the tiniest bit of eyeshadow on my brush and just slowly blending it out with soft circular motions. To blend the edges even further, I am taking a very fluffy blending brush with zero excess product in it, and I'll just run this brush along the very edges of my eyeshadow in a windshield wiper motion. You want to make sure that the pressure in your hand is absolutely zero, and then blend it out very lightly. If you think that you have lost some intensity in the crease, you can always go back with the tiny brush and a little bit of the eyeshadow and just re-intensify it and then go back and forth with the blending. So I think I'm pretty happy with the eyeshadow right now. I'm going to be doing the same thing on my lower lash line. I'll first pack on the color with an angled brush like so. Now that I've deposited the eyeshadow in place, I'll start blending the eyeshadow with a tiny blending brush. I am taking the big fluffy brush once again and running it across the edges to make sure that the edges are nice and blended. So this is what one of my eyes look like, and I'm very happy with how it's looking right now. So I'll finish the other eye off camera and be right back. I'm done with both my eyes, and I know I look very scary right now, but trust me, it's all going to come together in the end. I'm going to dust off the bake that I had underneath my eyes with the help of this small brush. Next up, for bronzer, I'll be using the Sugar Contour de Force Mini Bronzer in the shade 02 Woody Wonder. I'm bronzing pretty heavily today. I usually do not bronze this much because this is a very fierce look and this needs some structure, so I'm using a little bit more bronzer than usual today. For my blush, I'll be using the Maybelline Master Blush palette, which looks like this, and I think I want to use this berry shade right here. I am not going to use a lot because this is a very potent shade. I'll take a little and just apply it on my cheekbones basically. I'm also going to apply it a little on the apples of my cheeks because I love that blushy look. So yeah. a little on the nose and a little on the chin as well. If you ever go too overboard with your blush, you can always go back with your sponge and just dab the blush into your skin to make sure it's nice and cohesive with your makeup. For my highlighter, I'll be using the Sugar Cosmetics Contour de Force Mini Highlighter in the shade 04 Royal Rose. This is a very pretty champagne pink, almost a rose gold kind of a highlighter, and I love the glow that it gives. It's a very skin-like glow. It's not very chunky or glittery. I really do not enjoy chunky and glittery highlighters. I like highlighters which melt into the skin. So this is one that I really enjoy. I'm going to be applying the same highlighter underneath my brow bone and also on my inner corner. For my waterline, I'll be using the PAC Long Lasting Kohl, and this is in the shade Skin, and I'll apply it on my waterline. What this will do is it will make my eyes appear bigger even though I have a smoky eye going on. You can see the difference between the two eyes. For my eyes, I don't think I'll be using any falsies today because I like the look as is. Just to finish off my eyes, I'll be curling my lashes with this Color Bar lash curler and coating my eyelashes generously with this Maybelline New York the Falsies Lash Lift Waterproof Mascara. This is what it looks like. I told you guys that I wasn't going to apply any eyelashes on my eyes, but I just couldn't resist the temptation of it. I think with eyelashes, this look just looks so much better and it looks so much elevated. So I'm pretty much done with my makeup. The only thing that is left is my lips, and I'll be going with a nude shade. You can obviously go in with the same shade that you are wearing on your eyes, but I think if I go in with a deep berry shade, it will look too dramatic. So I'm going with this crayon right here. It's the Faces Ultime Pro Matte Crayon, and I think this is in the shade Pink Love 29, and you can see how much of it I have used and you can see how much I love this shade. So I'm just going to apply this all over my lips. I'm also going to be using some gloss on top, and this is the Wet n Wild Glassy Gloss in the shade This Too Shall Glass. That's a beautiful name. So I'll apply just a little bit of this gloss on the center. And finally, in order to lock this beautiful makeup in place, I'm using the MAC Fix Plus in the variant Gold Light, and I'll spritz this all over my face. So here is the final finished look. I really hope you guys enjoy it. I really love how the makeup has turned out. The skin looks so plump and juicy, and the eyes look so sultry, and yet it is so easy to achieve. And I really hope you guys will find this helpful. If you do, then do not forget to hit the thumbs button, and also let me know in the comments down below what else you guys would like to see from my end. Until next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, bye bye.